Hello, everyone. This is Monday, March the 7th, 2022. It is 7 degrees out. Wow. It is at plus 7 degrees Celsius here in the south end of Halifax. And we're just getting ready to start a little video. All right, I think I'm good. I'm walking on Barrington Street at the moment, but we'll be doing some residential streets around the south end for a while. And I hope you enjoy your walk with me. So, without any more nonsense, let's go. Well, I'm kind of waiting to get across the intersection here. All right, let's go. I'm just passing Peace and Friendship Park, which is right there. Not a big park, just a small park with the walkways surrounding it on all four sides. And there's crisscross walkways go from corner to corner and straight down through in the center. So there's not much to it this time of year because it's snowy and cold. But in the summer, there's stuff for kids to play on in there. And people like to come in here and hang out and have coffee, stuff like that. So anyways, I'm going to try to get across the street right here if I can without too much trouble. There we go. All right. We are on Tobin Street. It's been quite a while since I've walked down Tobin Street. So we're going to walk around the south end before I call it a day and go home and see what we can look at down this way. One thing about making videos, you get lots of exercise. I'm walking up and downhill half of my day and putting on quite a few steps. And you get a good workout. It keeps you in shape when you're making videos, especially in Halifax or any hilly city. So we are walking up Tobin Street. I don't think I've been on this street any more than, maybe not at all. Maybe I've never walked on Tobin Street, I don't know. If I have, maybe once, but it's been quite a while ago if I have. I don't remember walking on St. Tobin Street. I'll just turn around and you can see how steep this hill is. She's all downhill from here. It's steep. I'm not out of breath, but I'm doing a little bit heavier breathing than normal walking up this hill. But I'm still stepping right along, so it's not too bad. Some of these cars, look how far they are at the park from the curb because the snow never got removed. Usually what happens, people didn't move their car when it snowed and the plow went right around them. And then they can't get back in there good because there's too much snow. I know what happens in my area. It only takes one person to leave their car on the curb when they're plowing the snow, because the blade they have to start coming out around a couple of spots back so they can not hit the cars with the blade. So yeah, if there's one in the way, that's going to be like a couple of spots ruined, maybe more, because it can't swing right back in front of it either. So it's got probably about 3 spots ruined because one's parked there. Yeah. I'm looking right at the tall building over there. I am now on Queen Street, which is why I know where this comes out. This street will come right out. If I walk far enough up, it'll come right out on beside the library. It'll come right up to Spring Garden Road, and it's right beside the library. Oh, it looks like there's a construction job going on right there. Didn't know that was there. So here we are in the good old south end of Halifax. I like the south end. I like the north end too. North end is my favorite part of the city, but I do like the south end too. I come here not real often, but fairly often. And this is South Street. I've walked that a few times. You're right in line with the Westin Hotel when you're on South Street, which I have done a couple of times already. Very nice looking buildings down here. I love it all over Halifax. You got all different colors like this. This one's a two-tone on one wall. You got all different things. Look at this little bit of bricks, and then clapboards. It's got quite a charm to it. Really like it. I like walking down the sidewalk and looking at these structures. And what I really like to do is show it to you folks that maybe don't live here, maybe never seen Halifax. And maybe you will one day. But if not, you'll still get to see it in the videos. When I came here, I had lived all over Canada. We're in Toronto for the last 15 years before I moved here. We've been here now 3.5 years. So this summer before. And as soon as we got here, I fell in love with this place. Can't get enough, but I just love coming over. I live on the other side of the harbor, and I come over here and I can walk around all day, and I don't get tired of it. I don't do it every day because I have other things I have to do as well, but some days, summertime I come over here more than I do in the cold weather, but I still come over. I come over all winter, and I came over this year in the worst snowstorm we had in probably the last 10 years, maybe longer. I've never been in a snowstorm as bad as that. The wind was driving the snow. I don't know what the kilometers an hour the wind was, but it was probably gusting around 100. And it was really difficult walking in that snowstorm. And I made a video of that. I don't know how I did, but I did. Well, let's see. This is Morris Street. I could walk up Morris. Want to walk up Morris Street? Okay. Are they going that way? We'll go this way, Morris Street. We shall walk up Morris Street. And see what we see up here. Some more beauty of this wonderful city in the South End, no less. Maybe we'll take some cross streets just for a little variety. Atlantic News. This must be something here to do with the news, I would assume. I'm not sure what building it is, but Atlantic News parking right there. I'm not going to walk all the way over to Victoria Street because I covered that already today. So we're going to try to do something a little different. We'll cross right here. And I am now on Birmingham. I wasn't on that for a while either. Birmingham Street. Let's walk up Birmingham. Okay. Excuse the bumpy ride there. I stumbled a little bit when I ran across the street. My toe hit a hole or a bump or something. I didn't look down. I just kept going. Birmingham Street. And this will take you also right up to Spring Garden Road. As most of these cross streets do, that's going north and south, they usually go up at least to Spring Garden Road. If not beyond, but they go at least that far. I need to spend more time in the South End so I can memorize all these streets and what order they're in. I got South Street now and Morris Street, and some of the cross streets I couldn't tell you what order they're in. I need to spend a little more time to get it memorized a little bit, at least a few blocks down here. But for now, I'll read the signs and tell you what they are. There's something you see a lot too in Halifax. There's windows built out away from the wall like that. That's very common in older houses. And look at this right here. I take it it's a shop or something. It's got a door. It's got a door built in the corner. It's painted different on the bottom, but it looks pretty cool. Now I am back to Clyde Street where I was. This morning I walked down that way on Clyde Street. But today I'm going to just go right straight through the intersection, but I'm going to cross the street. This probably was a store once, but now it looks like it's not a store anymore because there's no signs on it or anything. So it's probably just a residence now. This is a new building, brand new building right here on Clyde Street. I really like how they did the balconies. The bottom ones, the top ones, they don't have a roof on them, some of them, but these ones here are all boxed in. So if it's raining, you can still go out on your balcony and enjoy the day. We had that in Ontario, where we lived up there. You could sit right outside on your balcony on a rainy day, because it was quite long. It was about as long as the long ones, the one we had. And it was protected from the elements when you went out. Now, can I get up through here? I think so. It's a one way, so there won't be any cars coming up behind me. But I do need to get out of the way before one comes down. All right, there we are. Now, we're making our way up. There's the big construction job that's been going on beside the library for a while. And that's been going on for more than a year. The first year was pretty much tearing down the old buildings. I think it was 5 stores and maybe apartments up over the top or something like that. And first they tore them all down, leveled it, and then sometime later they started digging a hole. And they worked on that all last summer. They were blasting down that hole and digging it out. Then they finally got to where they put the crane up, and now it's beginning to rise. We're at ground level right now with the cement pouring. We're right to that stage. We're up to the ground. And that hole went down in there probably 2 or 3 levels. It looked like about 3 levels down there to the bedrock. So here we are now. We're up on Spring Garden Road again. Well, I think I'll just walk down this way because I want to stay on this side because I want to go back down to the residential streets here in the south end. I don't want to go any farther north than Spring Garden Road. Because there's not much right over that way. There's just all that's over there is all that's over north of here is the little hill. Yeah, I'm not covering that today. Well, it's a beautiful afternoon here. It's not freezing cold, and it's comfortable to walk around. It really is. It's very comfortable walking around here today. Not cold at all. Well, let's see. What do you want to do? You want to walk down? This is the one way. The Citadel Hill's right over there. I remember what I told you. It's just over that way the hill. There's nothing up that way to see. So we'll walk down here. I don't think we walked down the street this morning, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm on my second video today. I made another one. Went to the university and walked up. I was started uptown and walked to the south end, and then did some parts of the university. This one here is just going to be around the south end in residential areas and a little business parts of it. And looking at some of these new condos that have gone up here. We walked right up the other street on the other side of this building. And I love those balconies. They got a light in the roof, and more than likely they got plug-ins so you can sit out there and plug something in. I love balconies with plug-ins because if you want to put Christmas decorations in the wintertime, you don't have to put a cord out through your window and tape it up and all that stuff. That's what we have to do where we live. There's no plug-ins out on our balcony. And we went up across Clyde Street. We was over there, now we're going down across it. But we're on Dresden Row. Then we'll see where we go after that. We'll get to know this area pretty good if we walk it enough. If I'm not mistaken, the next one down might be Morris, maybe. Just looking to see how many minutes I've been walking. About 30. And I don't know where the time goes when I'm walking. I really don't. It feels like 10 minutes. I look down, it's 30 minutes. It goes so, the time flies when I'm out walking doing a video. Yes, I am now at Morris Street. All right, we'll go another block this way. We are now going up Morris Street, heading westward on Morris. Look at that building. Love it. All right, we're going to walk up the other side of the road because can't go on this side due to construction. So, we're on Brenton Brenton Street. That's one of our taller apartment buildings in this city. I don't know how many floors it is, but it's quite a tall building. Most of the tall buildings in Halifax, up until recently, the taller ones have been 20 stories, give or take, 20, 18, 20, 22. But we've already broken the 30 floor barrier, and there's more being built that are close to that. I think there's one being built now that's going to be 33 or 32, 33. Like there's one down here, 33. So they're starting to, it'll be a matter of time before we see 40. I'm confident of that. Look, the ticket guy's been around. There's a present for him. And there's a present for him. There's number 2. Oh, this guy must have paid. The next guy didn't pay. There's number 3. Next guy paid. Those ticket guys are merciless here. They don't give you a break. If they give you a ticket, you're getting it. Well, that's what they get paid to do. That's their job. If they let people go and didn't ticket them, then they wouldn't be doing their job. So that's their job. So they have to do it. I'm across the street now. I can't go any further up the street on that side because it's construction. All right, we'll continue on up Dresden. After I finish this video, I gotta go up to the ferry terminal and catch the ferry across, and I may walk home from there. I like getting lots of steps when I'm out. I got my phone, there's a step counter on it, how many kilometers I go. So I like to make it pay when I'm out walking. So I'll probably do that. I'll walk to the ferry terminal, take the boat across the harbor, and walk home. Sounds like a good plan. Sure. How many minutes have I got on this now? No, I was wrong before. I looked at it wrong. It's 27 minutes now, so I got a bit of time yet. I erased the old ones off my phone, except for the one I did this morning. Cleared up some space, so I got lots of space for this one. And I went for a coffee and I charged up my phone on my, I got a battery that will charge my phone up about 3 times. So I charged up my phone for talking a little bit, and I charged up my video phone, which the battery don't last as long as that. Good Life Fitness, they used to be on this side of the street. You got in a new place over there. Looks like they renovated it too and put a new, made the outside look a little nicer. Yeah, they used to be over here by the music store and Street Country and all that stuff. Right across the street from Tim Hortons, that's where they used to be. Well, I hope you enjoy walking on Spring Garden, because we're going to go down that a little ways now. We covered a few streets on the side, and we might as well go down Spring Garden Road a little bit, and then we'll figure out what we want to do from there. Toot, toot, toot. All right, we'll continue on. down ahead where you see that tall building facing Spring Garden Road. That's Barrington Street. One of the main streets that goes from north and south.
Yeah, I have to go. I see it.
When I get down to the library, I'm just going to turn this off briefly because they have a public washroom in there, and I think that would be a pretty good idea right about now. I have to cross the street to get there though because there's no walking on that side. It's all boarded off. Yeah. Look at the good job they did here this winter. They got the sidewalk furniture out here now, seats all along Spring Garden. So in the summertime now you can just sit right down anywhere you want here and read a book or listen to music, whatever you want to do. Great, eh? All the way along here. That's beautiful. That is really nice. Love it. And this will probably be earth planted in there, and I imagine some flowers and bushes and that kind of stuff in those holes. And they got seats too. There's our Halifax Public Library downtown. We got a few libraries around, but that's the biggest one, and it's right downtown. So once I get over here, I'm going to turn this off. And when I come back out, I'll turn it back on and continue for a ways, okay? So you might have a little break in it, but not too much. All right, we're making our way across the street, and I'll walk up around the bus station, the bus stop, and I'll turn my phone off. And then when I come back out, I'll start right around the same place and turn it back on. And you won't miss a thing, okay? I'll be right, so I'll take over right where I left off, facing these mailboxes in the bus shelter. Okay, be right back. Okay, I'm back. Same spot I was stopped in, okay? Same spot I left it in. I started in the same spot, so you'll never know if there's any difference. If I wouldn't have told you, you wouldn't know. So, anyways, we're gonna walk on down and I'll make my way up towards the ferry terminal. Might as well stick around and walk it with me. Okay, does that sound all right? You walk right up the ferry terminal with me. Okay. Sounds good to me. Glad to have you along. What a gorgeous day this turned out to be. The sun is shining. It's warm. I'm putting my gloves on, but I don't really need them. But I put them on anyway. There we go. Everything's all leveled up now. So we're going to make our way over to the ferry terminal. I think I should cross the street here too, maybe. Wouldn't be a bad idea. All right, there we are. I'm going this way. I'm going to go part way down and then cut through this was the old library. I don't know what it is now. An eyesore, I guess, what it is. I don't think they use it for anything. Maybe they'll tear it down and build something nice in here. Wouldn't that be nice? we could put a little mini food plaza in here. Wouldn't that be great? So people sitting there in the park could just get something right there. They wouldn't have to walk too far to go get a coffee or a donut or food. Yeah, that'd be great to have there. A little place with maybe 4 shops in it. A donut shop, a French fry place, a sandwich shop. I don't know, maybe an ice cream store. Wouldn't that be great? We'll walk through the street where they have all the bars and all that stuff they have in the summertime. It don't do much this time of year, but they waited out. The restaurants are still open. I used to go in the restaurants, like the Wooden Monkey there. You can go in there and have food in that restaurant. But the outdoor patios and stuff are closed, pretty much because nobody wants to out in the cold, right? No. Yeah, I would say they're probably closed. So, I always get these two streets mixed up, Argyle and Grafton. I'm never sure which one is up at the top and which one is down below. One is, I'll try to remember this time. I'll see what the sign says up here, and I'll try to remember whichever one faces that thing you can walk through there on the Scotiabank towers. Whatever street this is Grafton. I'm going to try to remember that this is Grafton Street. All right. Grafton faces right into that little walkway. I might just walk through there again today. It's been a while since I did it. Pizza Girls right here. You got lots of stuff here. Oh, this is the Pizza Corner. They even call it Pizza Corner. Right on the street sign. See that? I gotta show you that. In case you never saw that before. Right there on the corner. Pizza Corner. Pizza's Corner sign. There you go, Pizza Corner. And this one says Pizza Corner. Because we got pizzas on just about every corner except for the church. There's some music, but there's no words. I don't think I get in too much trouble if that's playing on there. Here's a Jamaican food place. When we was in Ontario, I used to play music in a Jamaican cafe. And every Saturday night for some time, and every time we went down there, I always had some jerk chicken or jerk pork, and the black-eyed peas, the rice. Oh, was that ever good? Used to be a building there before, and they split it into 2 parking lots, depending on what building you're going to. I guess there's 2 parking lots and a fence down the middle. Okay, so Grafton is the one that lines up with this Rogers Square. I don't have to remember 2. I find it easy if I keep getting 2 things mixed up. Remember 1, and then I'll know the other one. Right? If you got 1 right, you know where the other one is. So that's going to be my strategy. If I can't remember 2, I'll remember 1, and then that will keep me straight on both of them. We'll walk right through there. You want to walk through that? It's been a while since I did that. It's been a while since I walked through this building with all the screens and stuff in here. So let's take a walk down through here. These patios got a little luckier because they're already sheltered from the elements. They're sheltered from the rain, the wind, and so they could probably stay open pretty well through most of the season because they're already somewhat sheltered. The ones out on the sidewalk, they have to put a roof out to protect from the rain, and they're open a bit. But in here, that's a great idea, having those patios right there in under here, because it was ideal. Put it that way. Those Amazon trucks are everywhere now. They built a distribution center here for Amazon, and that really made the business pick up around here. It's like they're everywhere. Those Amazon Prime vehicles, they are everywhere. I don't know how many they got, but they got a lot. There's a wood monkey. Me and my wife had dinner there one day with a couple of friends. And we had a wonderful time of talking and getting to... They weren't close friends when I knew them. I think my wife knew them better than I did. But we had a wonderful time talking. I got to know them pretty well by the time we got our meal. We probably sat in there another hour and talked. And so I got to know them really well, and I still know them really well. So that's a couple of friends we made that day. My wife knew them better than I did. I didn't even know their names, and my wife says we're going out to dinner with a couple of people. Okay. Two young ladies, I might add. So my wife didn't have to twist my arm too hard. So anyway, we became really good friends, and that was that. Man, this is nice out. I got my jacket open. Well, I got like a light, real light rain kind of a jacket with a hood on it. In case it rains, I can zip that up, but I haven't got it fastened, and it's windproof too. So that's why I like it. I put it over my denim jacket, and then if the wind blows and it's making it cold, it'll keep the wind from going through. And right now it's open because it's quite warm out, and I don't have my hood up. I do have a hat on, but just like a ball cap. You want to see my special hat? I got this from the Pan Am Games in Toronto. I think it was 20, let me see, it says the date on it, just a minute now. It says 2015. Okay, I'll show you the back first. Toronto, 2015, Canada. And there's the Pan Am Games symbol. And then on the front it says Pan Am Games. Pan Am. Okay? That's a special hat. I don't think anybody in Halifax has that hat. Maybe, but I've never seen anybody with one on. So I got like an original kind of hat. Well, I gotta wait and see which way this car is going. And if he's going straight, I'm gonna go across this way. Then I think I'll walk down through the what they call it, the Grand Parade. That's what they call this. For anybody that hasn't seen my other videos and will see me walk through here, if you're new, this is called the Grand Parade. It's the space in front of City Hall, which is right over there. That building is City Hall. And this is called the Grand Parade. And I don't know why it is, but I'm assuming a long time ago, maybe military people lined up here when they were marching or something like that. That's all I can think why it would be called the Grand Parade. Anyway, there's City Hall. And that building right there is undergoing a major renovation and expansion. It was getting in really bad condition, and they're going to give it a new facelift. And those steel things on the outside are just braces to hold the wall while they're working on it so it won't collapse. And keep it nice and sturdy so they can work on it safely. And it's coming right out to the sidewalk, and it's going all the way up to that building with the mural. Well, we'll go to the sidewalk, the crosswalk, and then we'll cross there. Okay. Oh, she's going to wait for me. Ontario no less. She's going to wait for me. Okay, you want to see what this building's going to look like when it's done? There's a picture down here. I'll walk right up by it and you can see it. That's what it looks like now. It's just an old, run-down brick building, probably 100 years old. And when they're all done, let me see, where is it? I don't see it right here. Yeah. Might be that, I don't know. That don't look like it. We'll walk on down and see if there's another picture, because that didn't look like it. Here it is. There's the part that's here right now. That part, just that one. That one, okay. That's the part that's here right now. This is what the whole thing looks like when it's done. It goes up an extra floor from where that one is, and it goes all the way up here to that building that's got the mural on the side of it. So it's going to be really a lot bigger. It comes all the way out to the street level. You can walk, right now we're down a level from the street. But this, see, if you look at this line right here, it's pretty much it's a whole level that it's down below it. So it's going to be a little bit taller, and it's going to be a whole lot bigger. It's coming all the way up to the sidewalk and down that way more. So that's the one new addition to Barrington Street, as well as, I'll tell you the name of the street if I see a sign. If I don't see a sign, I can't tell you. I'll let them go, because I'm in no hurry. There we go. The street down here is just about closed off because of the building. All right, we are on George Street, right? Yeah, been a while since I did a lot of walking here. I forgot what it was called. George Street. All right, it's not like I lived here all my life, so that's why I have trouble learning all these streets, because I never lived here that long. Anyways, that building's going to look really nice when it's all done. It's got a ways to go, but maybe this time next year it'll be done. Possibly. Possibly be done this time next year. Well, I'm making my way down to the ferry terminal. When I get down there, I'll sign off. And this video that I'm making today will be for Friday. The one that I made this morning will be for Wednesday. Okay, so that'll free up the rest of my week for other things that need to be done. And it's been a while since we've been able to play music because of COVID. So I'm going to start working on my repertoire again and going down through my songs. And because I used to play them really good, but I haven't played them for a while, so they'd probably be a little sloppy right now. So I gotta go back through my list of songs and put that all together again. And at least I gotta have at least an hour's worth of stuff before I'm gonna relax and say, there, that's good, because gotta have at least an hour. So I write all my own material, so when I go out singing, I do my own stuff, and sometimes I throw a few other things in with it, but most of the time it's my own stuff. Stairs to the ferry is closed. Hey, let's do something. It doesn't say you can't walk up there. It just says the stairs are closed. Let's walk up there, walk right out over the street. As long as that sign doesn't say no trespassing. Nova Scotia Supreme Court, the law courts. That's the pathway to court. So if I get in trouble for walking up this walkway, I won't have far to go. They take me to court. It's just on the other end of the bridge. So we'll get a new angle from here. Stuff you never saw before. There's Tim Hortons down there, down below us now. I look at that from up here. And the bus going by down below us. And the lawyers or insurance, or whatever, the lawyers, I think that's what's in there. The Stuart McKinley Law Office, I think. And I think there's insurance companies in there too. Now you're looking right down Water Street, lower water that way, and upper water that way. Wow, how do you like looking at the street from up here? There's the little bus terminal right there. I think they call it Water Street Bus Terminal. Yeah. Well, there we are. Just a little look at things from up on top of this bridge. I never walked it before. So here we go. Heading back down the little bridge. It goes all the way over to the courthouse. But there's no way down anywhere else. It's just apparently there's a set of stairs, but they said they're not open, so. Okay, there we are. Something I never did before was walk up on that bridge. I didn't even know if I was allowed to, but I thought I'd risk it. But apparently I'm allowed. All right, back to George Street for what's left of it. That was pretty cool going up there, looking out over at the street. Maybe one day I'll walk all the way over to the courthouse, come back. Well, here we are, down to our destination. I think I'll sign off here. Yeah, that's lawyers and accounting over there, that office. All right, let's see, what do you want to look at? Want to look right there? All right. If you like this video, push that like button. If you don't mind, that's not an order, but you know, if you feel inclined, push that like button. And if you're not yet a subscriber, I just love it if you subscribe to this channel. That'd be great. And once these noisy trucks go by, now that all the noise is cleared, I'll say bye for now. We'll see you all next time.